Let's bring him back. Jose Trevino, catcher for the New York Yankees. Oh, looking much better. Super smooth now. There
we
is.
go.
That's a
Look
big
at
league
that.
Wi-Fi right there. All right, so
I
good
had
to
to
see
turn
you,
off
dude.
Coco Melon. Sorry.
Wow.
By the way, before we start, what is that behind you? Is that a calendar with your name on it?
Yes, I love that.
Oh, Trevino family. That's cute.
Yeah,
we're
busy.
That.
We're busy.
Actually, I see
There's a lot of blank days.
You ain't busy at all. Look, busy my ass.
I know, but I like to tell people I'm busy so they don't bother me.
I'll show you my family calendar.
For real. If you want to get a hold of Hosey, you can see all the open days there. He is
Good
open.
luck.
He will show up at your cage, and he will show you how to receive the crap out of a low pitch.
I love it.
Yeah.
Wait, my question is, you know what, Ozzy, can we show that again? Can we show that little, can we show that? No, there we go, perfect. Now look, you know what I don't see on there? Flight to New York to talk to Yamamoto.
Ooh.
So where's that on that calendar?
What do you mean?
You weren't part of the recruitment pitch?
Oh, man, you just give me a call, say what's up, we'll talk.
The Dodgers flew in Will Smith to talk to Shohei and to talk to Yamamoto. You're the catcher. I figured they'd fly you up to New York, sit with Boone, Cashman.
Oh, man. If they want to, they can call me, and they know where I'm at in Texas. So.
Oh, damn. I like that little arrogance.
Of course you do, Todd.
He's a Cowboy fan, bro. What do you expect?
Well,
exactly.
I got this fresh glove. I got this freshie here.
It's a mitt.
Ooh, you like that one?
I appreciate that.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
I took Jose out.
Besides, there you go. Like that.
There you go.
That's
Beautiful.
a big league signature right there. Hey, wait, let's get back to Yamamoto for a sec, because
thank you.
Yeah, Aaron Boone just spoke about the pitch, because this isn't the Ohtani situation. Yamamoto's a dude. He's wants the attention, so we're allowed to talk about him. Unlike Ohtani was keeping stuff secret. So your manager said that there was a video message from Hideki Matsui in their presentation and a signed jersey from him. And he also said that they talked about the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry and what it's like to play in Yankee Stadium for the playoffs. And Boone said, quote, that seemed to light him up a little bit. So what have you been following, hearing, and what would your pitch be if he did actually call you?
I mean, dude, the guy's a stud. Flat out stud. I've actually been watching some highlights on him for a while now. Watching how he pitches to certain hitters, watching how he throws to lefties, watching how he throws to righties. For me, man, I feel like I could get the most out of him. I feel like, Todd, you can show the glove again. There's some awards listed on there. If he wants to throw to it, he can if he wants. I think that'll be pretty cool. But no, man, he's a once in a lifetime kind of talent, dude. Like going back and watching his highlights from this past year, and I actually always say this too. And there's some catchers in the room, but if a lot of people don't know this, but I do because I would like the guy to be on my team. He's won 3 years in a row battery mate with his catcher. Anybody know that? Nobody knew that.
No.
So I'm curious of why, how do they have this kind of camaraderie to where it's okay, they win battery mate of the year, for 3 years. So my pitch for him would be the pinstripes are heavy, but the parade will be worth it. So come on over.
Ooh, I got the chills right now. I like that.
That's a good
Todd,
pitch.
you trying to come back? Todd, you trying to come back?
No, you're out of your mind.
They asked Todd to do a painting to give to Yamamoto. That was the Yankees pitch. Ozzy, what is a negative? What is a negative of Yamamoto? What's something that he's not going to be good at if he doesn't sign with the Yankees?
I don't know, man. He's a good talent, and it's hard to predict in baseball. For me, you can't predict anything, but on the track that he's going, it's hard to find a 25-year-old that has won 3 Cy Youngs. I think he's done a great job so far. And I think, going back to the WBC, going back to his season this year, I feel like he's done a great job and he's on the right track. And I just think that if he really wants, the spotlight, if he wants to go and throw in a big, fan base where the lights are brighter, all that kind of stuff. I mean, the Yankees are the right team for him.
So let's put this scenario out there. What if he signs for $325 million. How are you going to suffice your guy Cole, knowing that he is actually signed for a higher amount than Garrett? Is Garrett going? Are you going to be able to massage Garrett's ego?
I feel like I just do the catching around here. So
you don't massage egos?
No, we get outs. So if you can get outs, I like you. If you can strike people out, I like you. Put up zeros, I like you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. That's more of a question for somebody that has a lot higher pay than me. So I'm back there just putting fingers down and trying to win a World Series. That's it.
Yo, I got to be honest with you. This little arrogance you got going on here, this like humble arrogance, if that's a way, I'm digging it. Because, you know, I remember you in the locker room when I used to make you go get my clothes clean.
Get out of here.
And go get me my drinks and my food.
I got you coffee like twice.
What?
I got you coffee like twice.
No, I appreciate that. Anyway,
and
but
you probably
this
arrogance
I got
in there.
Listen, I know you don't act like this. I know you don't act like this when you're off camera, but I really like this arrogance. You were in Jersey. Remember I took you out to dinner the other day. We had a couple drinks, and we were just yapping, man, about like your daily day. Why don't you tell people about what you do during the day, how you get prepared for even an off season? You know, talk to me about that.
Yeah, no. For me, it's an early morning. I try to spend as much time with my family as possible. So I'm up at the gym at 6. And of course, I'm still going to therapy. I still have a massage therapist, that kind of stuff. So that's worked into my day, but it starts at 6 with the lift. Usually get done around like 8:15. And then they go into baseball activity, whether it's, BP, front toss, machine work, anything like that, certain pitches that I want to see that day. And depends on what I'm working on, whether it's plate discipline, whether we're trying to, hit balls to a certain spot, hit certain pitches. And then after that, of course, it's the catching stuff. I feel like catchers have a longer day in the off season than most people. So, and that just, whether it's blocking, receiving, transfers, footwork, that kind of stuff, depending on the day. And then after that, it's, take care of business and get home.
Man. Dude, I never did any of that shit. What the hell is he talking about?
AJ, I like you.
Damn, I'm proud of you. That's why you got all them awards you put on that glove. Platinum and gold and all that. I got 10, which is fine. I got the Iron Skillet Award. I got the Iron Skillet Award back there.
No, you got a World Series, man. You got a good one.
That's true. Slugger. That's true. Yeah, I got one of them. I could do that. Hey, but for real, all right, so before I get to my real question, I do, because Todd's talking about you getting his coffee, right? Did Todd ever do this to you? Because this is one of the greatest moves I ever saw. Paul Konerko once made a guy, not going to say his name, Brian Anderson, go get his coffee, Gordon Beckham. And he'd get the coffee, and he'd get it, and he'd bring it to him, and he'd go like this. He'd go, wouldn't even take a sip, he'd just go and pour it out in the dugout. He'd just go, and he'd just go get me another one. And we just bust. He did it to like 5 people.
Todd was really nice. I will say Todd did like a little extra more cream than usual, but I'm okay with that. It's his coffee. It's not mine. I'm not drinking it. That's his stomach he's going to have to deal with. Go for it,
Okay, that's good. At least he drank the coffee, because that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That's good.
Yeah. All right, so my real question is, where were you when Juan Soto got traded? And what was your reaction?
Where was I? Oof. I was at home. I was hanging out. I mean, I was, I've said it and I'll say it again. Like, one of the best hitters in the game, with the best hitter in the game, the Bronx is gonna be bumping. The Zoo's gonna be going. So it's gonna be exciting, man. He's a good player. Obviously everybody knows that. But to pair him with Judge and Big G, DJ, all these guys, man, it's gonna be fun to watch. Just some good baseball.
Have you spoken to him yet?
No, I have not. No. I don't like to bother people in the off season, man. I see them way more than anybody else. So, I mean, and like I said, I catch baseballs on this team and strikes.
You can tell he's a bit. You can see the calendar how busy he is. Anyway, anyway, I want to talk about your charity event, man. I think what you're doing, man. You're helping out young kids too, on and off the field. Tell us a little bit about it and what's been done so far.
Yeah, I mean, we had a pretty good turnout a few weeks ago. We were hitting baseballs off the Lexington. That's a warship in the Port of Corpus. Then I don't think we sold out the AA stadium for Corpus for the hooks, but there was a few people. There's a few hundred people there. We collected canned foods. We collected toys, and it was just a great event to bring the community together, man. And honestly, I didn't know this until someone had sent me a link about the news. They said we created $850,000 in direct income to the community of Corpus Christi. So, which was nuts. I mean, that's almost $1 million just off of, having a celebrity softball game and hitting baseballs off the Lexington in the baseball tournament. So, it was pretty impressive, man. The Bananas came out. We had some local, athletes that play pro ball. Vanessa, who plays softball at UT, and it was just a great event, man. It was fun all weekend. The competition was great. I keep trying to tell Todd to come and bring some of his quote unquote, Jersey boys down to South Texas to get a little bit of loving, but I don't think he wants to do that.
No, you don't want that noise. You don't want the Jersey boy coming down there and embarrassing you guys. But that's another story. Hey, you actually run a tournament for kids too as well.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
all different types of ages and stuff. I think that's even more interesting too.
So we did. So it started out as like a basic camp, and now it's growing, to a crazy amount now that we had a one-day tournament for softball girls, which softball is badass. Those girls are legit, man. They can freaking play some ball. And then we had, the tournament for the boys. And next year, I know, things just got finished, but we're starting to think of some things. I think we're gonna think about going back to Corpus, but we'll see what happens. We want to make it a qualifier. I don't know if y'all know anything about youth sports, but qualifiers are where it's at. I guess Todd can kind of speak on that, but that's kind of what we're gonna shoot for, making it a qualifier, try to get some more competition and more teams in. But yeah, we had 76 teams, and it was crazy, man. It was a crazy weekend, a lot of fun.
Jose, did you see the new release of the rules? All the rules that they just came out with, as far as like it's official
18,
now.
18 seconds or
18 seconds. You guys can remind me of the ones. The one I want to ask you about is the running lane.
One less
mound visit. That one affects you. The pitcher can't warm up before an inning, or he has to face at least one hitter, and then the running lane to first is widened to the infield grass, not just foul line to the running lane, but from the running lane to the infield grass.
Oh, wow.
You see that picture there?
Yeah. So it'll be on the inside of the bag?
On the inside of the bag.
Yeah, so we can't smoke nobody in the back anymore.
So here's the question: How are you gonna deal with this? What kind of mechanics, does it take?
No, I have a lefty first baseman, so just throw the inside. The righty first baseman is going to be tough because they're going to have to reach all the way across if they're going to the inside. Other than that, then I'd suggest if you have a righty first baseman, you throw to the outside. So you got to really move your feet. The spring training drills: inside, outside, outside. You got to do all that.
Yeah, that was really sweet of you. That was nice.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking us.
They made fun of me, Jose, because I said I've smoked dudes on purpose before in the back because they're inside. And they were like,
do you know how many out calls you get? Hey, what's funny is that I think I almost smoked Cole Calhoun one time in the back. I've smoked a couple people in the back, but there's been a couple times where I haven't gotten it called, and it's an error. I think last year I might have done it. I'm going to have to look at this, but I think last year I might have smoked somebody in the back. And I was like, he's out. And they're like, no, he was in the running lane. I was like, all right. Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see. They're just at this point, I don't know. They're just kind of, hoping something sticks,
Yeah, they're making rules up every year. Changing
whatever they want to do.
I think the game is great the way it is. I think, you got guys running the bases now. You got guys hitting homers. You got guys throwing 1.5 billion. So, like, what more do you want? The games are shortened. The time is shortened. Like, the attention span, people are watching the game. The next thing you know, like, I don't know what the heck they're going to have. Draw a fan from the crowd and play left center. I don't know. I don't know what they want.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know what they want.
Last time we had you on, we talked a little bit of Spurs basketball with you. Do you still want to talk about the Spurs after what they've been through the last 25 games?
It's been a tough run in San Antonio, but we are so excited for what's coming.
When though? When 2029?
When is it coming? No, that's the question.
It doesn't matter when it's coming, as long as it's coming.
Were you okay? So were you on board with Pop getting on the mic and saying Jose Trevino, don't boo Kawhi anymore because you are a bad fan?
I was at the game, and I was actually very shocked. I was actually very shocked when it happened. I was like, "Was that God talking to it?" And I was like, "No, it's just Pop." kind of like God. But,
basically the same thing.
No, I mean it was pretty shocking. But then I don't know if anybody could go back and play it, but the boos got louder, obviously, and then you poke that bear, and there's no stopping that bear, man. We've seen that bear in San Antonio, so I think
Pop thought everyone would just completely shut up. I don't think that's how fans work.
That wasn't happening.
He would have been better off saying everyone boo him louder, and everyone would have been like, "Wait, no, we're not." Yeah, no.
Yeah,
you gotta treat fans like they're about 7 years old.
I never found the reasoning behind it, though. I don't know if that's what it feels. I mean, the guy brought a championship to San Antonio, so why wouldn't why would we boo him?
Just try and get in his head, right?
I mean, because fans are not normal. We're all fans of teams. We're all fans of teams. He's a fan of the Cowboys, right? He boos the Eagles when they come, right? He goes to Cowboys and boo Jalen Hurts.
Hey! I have a video that I'm thinking about making public. Todd, did I show you, Todd? I think I showed Todd.
Go ahead. You trying to be funny?
No, it was me at the Eagles game. When I was going to the Eagles game, when I was walking.
Oh, you told me about this.
Man, I got annihilated. It was bad.
Let me ask you, you've seen the Spurs championship, so you know what winning in San Antonio looks like. Why are you a Cowboys fan? Because you were barely born when the Cowboys last won.
That's a good question. That's a real good question. I think the first time they changed my diaper, I was peeing blue and silver. So I think it's just it's just in my body. It's just
automatic.
Yeah,
it's just automatic that you.
Yeah, I haven't even showed y'all my Cowboys tattoo.
Wait,
come
what?
on, do you have a Cowboys tattoo with a unicorn or something?
Yeah, I have the Cowboys, the Yankees, and the Spurs all in one area. It's a lot of championships.
What happens when you're not on the Yankees anymore? Why wasn't it the Rangers?
What about your Rangers tattoo?
Where's that one?
No, I was a Yankee fan growing up. Yeah.
You got your Duke. You got your Duke tattoo somewhere else too?
No. I'm a Rutgers fan now.
Yeah, let's go. R.
Yeah, can't spell the rest.
We just go RU. The rest is tough.
RU.
Yeah. Who's your team?
Wait.
Hackett?
Stockton?
Wait. Lastly, because then we got to jump. So what's up? Yo, we didn't get to the other side of the Juan Soto trade, which, you can tell us about Michael King and how good he looked towards the end of last year. Higashioka and his long run in the Yankee catcher fraternity has now come to a close. We had him on, last week? So what did you think of that side of things? And if Higashioka doesn't get a tribute video, will you protest?
Oh, I'm protesting 100% if he doesn't get one. That dude's a stud. I've said this time and time again, Higgy has a special place in my heart just because of how he treated me when I got to New York. I went in there and was blind. I'm from a small town, so I don't know what New York is like. But Higgy wrapped his arms around me and was like, yo, man, anything you need, I'm here. Any kind of questions, anything. So, and obviously King's was a good friend of mine. And he looked really good at the end of last year, from coming into a middle relief to being a starter. I thought he's done a good job, man. And I wish them nothing but success, especially Higgy, man. Higgy's my dude.
I like it. One more quick. Ohtani signing. We haven't had you on since. It didn't seem like he was really interested in New York. I mean, Steve Cohen for the Mets side said he came out and was like, the agent didn't even call me. That's pretty telling. Do you think that he didn't want to get all the New York media action all the time?
I don't know. But he's a good player, man. He's a good player, and he deserves that contract. Dodgers are going to be a good team. And when maybe we get Yamamoto, we'll see where we're at.
Yeah.
Dude, say it with your chest, bro. Yankees, Dodgers, World Series. Let's go.
Hey, can you go make sure my son's not crying anymore, please? In there, okay. All right, thank
he's
you.
good.
He's pissed off about the calendar. There's a lot of open dates on there.
Yeah, we had to turn off Coco Melon for this, so he's pretty upset.
Go get it. Go get him. Go get
Give
him.
him a hug. Give him a hug for Uncle Todd. All right, thank you.
Good to see you, dude. Keep crushing the offseason, all right?
See you, bud.
See you.
Cheers, man.